Each generation shapes and molds the world in its own path, and these could be good, bad, and even the ugly. So with the planet having gone through catastrophes like never before, what is the world we really want? On Ceylinco Life, let's talk today, our co-founder of #Generation, a movement led by young, tech-savvy, socially conscious Sri Lankans, Senel Wanniarachchi, who was also on the Queen's Young Leaders List 2017, and principal dancer of the Chitrasena dance company, who was chosen among Cosmopolitan's 35 under 35 and is a member of the Global Shapers movement. Here's what they said. So what are the issues your generation is facing right now?
One thing that's so important is inequality. It links to all of the other different issues. There's inequality across like wealth, gender, sexuality, ethnicity, all of these different issues. The world is a hugely unequal place. So I think we really need to look at existing systems and see who it's not working for and who it's working for, and rethink those systems and actually redesign them.
We're constantly looking for like self-gratification and like a lot of things we feel revolve around us, and whereas what we fail to see is that everybody is going through some kind of a struggle, and we are constantly trying to look for quick fixes and the easy way out, but really in life there is no easy way out.
How do you intend driving solutions for these, and in fact who should be driving solutions for these?
It's also a lot to do with our education system, which is the kind of education system that I went through as well, where everything is spoon-fed and you're not really thinking out of the box, or you're not encouraged to ask questions, and even if you do, then you're not appreciated. So it's almost like we're constantly trying to find something to hang on to. So I feel like a lot needs to change when it comes to our education system, and that needs to happen very fast.
Yeah, I think all of us really, I think none of us have an excuse to just sit back and be like, I don't really care about these issues. I think all of us have a responsibility to do our bit. We can't be like, I don't care about politics, I don't care about environment, because I think just the ability to say that is also, it's because of our privilege that we're able to do that. So we need to be conscious of that and actually care about and actively do our bit to address all of these different issues.
What is the role that young people like you will play, especially in getting traction for these issues, and also in ensuring that you get it to the next level?
Yeah, I think one big weapon we have is, of course, the internet, which links to the work that I do with #Generation as well, because the mainstream media today is so polarized, right? Based on what TV station you watch, for example, we can probably guess who they're going to vote for. So one of the weapons we have in this is, of course, the internet. Of course, the internet itself is polarized as well, but I think we can use it as a force for good. To raise awareness on these issues, get people to care about them, and actually do something about these things as well.
It's a lot about equality and inclusivity, and just caring, just being kind. And I feel right now that's something we all need. We need to use our passion and make it contagious, use it to heal people.
What changes would you like to see in the macro context, both in Sri Lanka and in the world?
I think in a macro context, again, the world is hugely unequal. So we need to, I think, redesign these systems. For example, if it's income inequality, how can we redistribute more wealth for people that are affected by poverty? If it's gender, then how can we address this imbalance of power between men and women? If the laws are not working for people, if people are discriminated by the law, for example, people with diverse sexualities, for example, how can we fix those systems and rethink them? I think all of these different changes we really need to fix, and I think all of us, especially as young people, but I think all of us can really play a role in this.
I think just being respectful of different cultures and different beliefs. For me, it's funny because, when it comes to Mother Nature, it's so diverse, and then we use it to promote tourism and so on. But when it comes to things like religion or cultural diversity or political diversity, it's we think in such a backward way. Like, our thought process is so primitive. I love embracing different cultures. I feel like I'm a very diverse person, and I think I want to use that quality in me and make that contagious.
The world we live in is very complex, and we really can't leave our future to governments, leaders, young people, or even older people to shape the world we want to live in. We can't pass the buck. Take the advice given by this generation of young people. Take responsibility for each of our actions and speak out for equality. Thank you, Senel, Wanniarachchi and Thaji, for adding some focus to all of us on Ceylinco Life. Let's talk.
With Ceylinco Life Pension Saver, Sri Lanka's premier retirement plan, start planning for your retirement today. Ceylinco Life, a relationship for life.